Husband went down and opened the door, and then he shouted up the stairs, "What no mother wants to hear, you've got to come down." And I got as far as 2 steps away, and I saw the policeman's boots. They said there'd been an incident, and I'm saying, "What sort of incident?" And they're saying, "Jay's been stabbed." And I'm saying, "What do you mean he's been stabbed? How's he been stabbed? He's only just literally, he'd gone out this house, he'd been at this party for 10 minutes. These 5 kids that gate crashed this party, 2 of them came out, and one hit him over the head with a bottle, and the other one plunged the knife into his heart. My son was killed with a vegetable knife. A vegetable knife. This much of the knife killed my son.
While the knife that was used was not bought in a Tesco store, no one wants to read in the papers that they were the person who sold or supplied a knife to an underage customer that was used in a crime. At Tesco, we want to make sure no age-restricted products are ever sold or supplied to underage customers. These items include alcohol, tobacco, lottery products, knives and fireworks, amongst a range of other products. It's a criminal offence to supply these products to anyone under the legal age limit. And so to help prevent these products falling into the wrong hands, Tesco has introduced the government-backed Think 25 scheme into stores. This means if a customer looks under 25, they will be asked for identification to prove their age.
It's very easy for us 15, 16 or 17-year-olds to look 18 or 19. But it's very difficult for that same person to look 25 or older. So it's quite simple. If you think 25 for all age-restricted products, you have a nice safety margin, you can't really go wrong.
For some products, a till prompt is there to help you to remember to think 25, but you must be vigilant at all times and not always rely on the prompt.
Yeah. So we just have to authorize something?
Yeah, no worries.
Right, so you've got a knife here, I'm going to have to check your ID for it.
For a knife?
Yeah, we've got a Think 25 policy that applies to knives.
Oh, I didn't know, no worries. There you go.
Okay, thank you. Right, thank you.
Thanks.
Each age-restricted product has different laws and legal ages placed upon them. These can vary from product to product, and with time, you'll soon become familiar with the restrictions for each.
Hi, who's next, please?
Hiya, can I get a 20 B&H, please?
Yeah, sure. That's 9:35. Sorry, do you have any ID with you? I'm so sorry, it's our policy, Think 25.
It's cool, I just don't get asked much.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
21, yeah.
Yeah.
Baby face.
9:35.
Cool.
There you go.
Cool.
Have a nice day. Take care.
You too,
Bye.
thanks.
Hi, who's next, please?
Think this is a perfect transaction? Think again.
If you were working in the tobacco kiosk and you open the tobacco doors in response to a request from someone under the age of 18, you would already have committed an offence.
Remember to think 25 and ask for ID before you open the tobacco doors. And always double check you've retrieved the correct product for the customer. Like tobacco, it's also illegal to sell e-cigarettes to anyone under the age of 18. You also need to be vigilant and thinking 25 when selling lottery at the kiosk and the main bank checkouts.
Hiya, could I get these 2 lines for Wednesday and a number 3 scratch card, please?
I'm sorry, have you got any ID on you, please?
Yeah, sure.
Camelot regularly send test purchases to our stores to make sure we're not selling lottery products to children.
Customers need to be 16 when buying lottery products. That's draw-based lottery and scratch card games.
Yep, that's fine, thank you very much.
Thank you.
If customers are shopping with their children, if you know that a child is picking a lottery scratch card or asks for a lottery lucky dip, the sale of that lottery can't go through.
Communication is key when asking for ID. If a customer understands why they've been challenged, this helps them realise that it's nothing personal and you're only doing your job.
All you need is confidence. And youngsters have been used to carrying ID for a long while now. They're used to Think 25.
But we know it can be difficult to ask for ID, especially if customers are challenging.
Did you have any ID with you today?
Oh no, I forgot it at home, sorry.
Sorry, I won't be able to sell this to you today.
Seriously?
Yeah, we've got a policy, the Think 25, I won't be able to serve you with no ID.
Well, you just put it through already.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that. It's my mistake.
I already put it through already, what's the problem?
There's no
Exactly.
ID I can't sell.
I'm 21. Can I speak to your manager then?
You can. I do apologise. I just, without any ID, I can't serve you.
Forget it.
If you feel uncomfortable asking for ID and then refusing a sale because there was no valid identification presented, you can always ask your manager for support. But it's not just at the checkouts and kiosks where you need to be thinking 25.
Yeah, but we're going to finish that within like an hour.
Proxy sales will often take place on the shop floor.
I've got a couple of quid.
Yeah.
You take this.
A proxy sale is when someone who is of legal age buys an age-restricted product on behalf of someone who wouldn't be old enough to buy the product themselves.
You're the one with ID, so I'll give you
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's cool.
Hello there, guys. You alright?
Yeah.
I'm going to need to ask you for ID.
Yeah, I've got it. There you go.
Thank you very much.
Yep, that's fine.
Thank you.
Can I see your two as well?
What for? Oh no, I'm buying it. They're not buying it.
If you look under 25, then I need to see your ID.
You have to know that it's a proxy sale, so you need to base it on something you've either seen or heard.
According to our policy, I've heard that you're going to drink alcohol tonight, so I need to see your ID.
Listen, yeah, let's just go. Forget it. Yeah, right, whatever. Go.
So the kind of signs that you look for a proxy sale is that if you see money changing hands, somebody underage choosing a product and handing that product over to somebody who's old enough to buy it and then taking it to the checkout.
Sammy, just stop these guys buying alcohol. These guys need to be ID'd at the till. Okay? Perfect.
Proxy sales can be challenging, but agencies such as the police send in anonymous test purchases to our stores to see if we have robust Think 25 policy in place.
Test purchase operations vary depending on where they are done in the country, but effectively it's where young persons are put into premises to attempt to buy age-restricted products, and contrary to popular belief, they can lie about their age.
If you ever feel unsure about approaching a proxy sale, remember your manager is always there to help in any difficult situations.
Just remember your basic customer service skills, eye contact, smile, be polite and friendly. You can always ask colleagues or your manager for support.
The consequences for selling age-restricted products can be surprisingly far-reaching.
You can get an on-spot fine, you can be invited into the police station to be formally interviewed and prosecuted and potentially get a conviction at court.
The store would lose its ability to sell age-restricted products, could have restrictions placed on how it could sell those products, and could also end up with a hefty fine, never mind the damage to our brand reputation and the trust the customers hold in us.
That's why we have Think 25 in place, to help protect you, us and our customers. Wouldn't it be handy if our customers had age bubbles above their heads to tell us how old they are? Unfortunately, that's not the case, but by Thinking 25, this helps us make sure we're covered at all times. Remember, this doesn't just apply in store. Whether you're delivering with .com out on the road or working at Click and Collect, you need to be vigilant about who you're selling age-restricted products to.
So we've got a 4-step process to ensure that you ask for ID in a polite and confident way. Stop, look at the products the customer is buying and think, are they age-restricted? Assess. Look at the customer and think, do they look under 25? If there's a chance that they could be under 25, you should be prepared to ask for ID. It's not rude to ask for ID, it's your job, and don't be afraid to do so. Check that the photo matches the customer in front of you, all of the information is correct, that the ID hasn't been tampered with, and finally that they are old enough to buy the product in question. Don't forget, smile at a customer, make eye contact and be polite.
You need to make every moment matter for our customers and make sure that you're treating them the way that you would like to be treated by offering exceptional customer service.
It's your responsibility to ensure you protect yourself and Tesco from selling age-restricted products to underage customers and continue to ensure that we serve Britain shoppers a little better every day.